Hello, wonderful people. 'Tis I, Houdini. 'Tis I, the director. 'Tis I, Sasha. And we have a very special guest today, Dionysus. Hey, everybody. But anyway, read the rules right here. Users must be 13 years or older. This is purely an act of random fiction. Any murderous acts are not to be taken seriously. Based on the Hunger Games franchise. By simulating, you are agreeing to these terms. You have to be 13 years or older, or if you are under 13, have parental guidance. Alright? So don't come crying to me. This is like the third time we've had to do this because of your storage problem. Yeah, I know. It's 4 a.m., so what better time to start than now? Because I can't sleep. You know what the difference between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. is? What's that? Late as hell and early as shit. Alrighty then. Well, I'm getting a little tired of announcing these tributes' names, so I'll just let you do it, Director. Gee, will you? Thanks. Let's see, in District 1 we have Sirius Black and Hermione Granger. District 2 has Professor McGonagall and Professor Snape. District 3 has Luna Lovegood and Dobby the Free Elf. District 4 has Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter. District 5 has Neville Longbottom and Draco Malfoy. District 6 has Hagrid and Molly Weasley. District 7 has Voldemort, aka Vanderbilt, so we don't have to keep saying his name. Along with Bellatrix Lestrange. Ron Weasley and Mad-Eye Moody are in District 8. Fred Weasley and Ginny are in District 9. I figured if I put them in the same district with each other, one would protect the other, and in this case I figured Fred would protect Ginny, but you know, Ginny can take care of herself. Anyway, Newt Scamander and Dolores Umbridge are in District 10. District 11 has unknown Porpentina Goldstein, and District 11 has George Weasley, and District 12 has Lucius Malfoy and Queenie Goldstein, who I also don't know who that is. I mean, I'm sure they were in the months. Queenie and Porpentina. Porpentina is gonna be called PG throughout the games. Because I wasn't sure I could pronounce her name a bunch of times. I don't even remember how she died in the last 2 ones, but they basically went the same as the first one. But I don't want to give any spoilers away, because that might jinx it. Alright, let the Hunger Games begin. As the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Fred severely injures Dobby, but puts him out of his misery. Of course he does. So yeah, this is going exactly like the first 2 runs. Mordekins receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Vanderbilt kills Queenie as she tries to run. Newt runs away from the cornucopia, and so does Professor Toadface, Neville, and Bella. Ron takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Draco breaks St. George's nose for a basket of bread. Harry runs away from the cornucopia. Dumbledore runs away from the cornucopia. Wonder if they decide to do that together. Like if their Hey Mitch basically told them to do that. Ginny, Minerva, Lunas, and Nicholas Greasy share everything they gathered before running. Lucy finds a canteen full of water. Hagrid clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Snuffles Padfoot runs away from the cornucopia as a dog, and as a dog he can run as faster than any other tribute. But the game makers don't know that. No, wait, the game makers do know that because they all have their separate little auditions, and he has a very high score. However, a high score and a high kill count does not necessarily negate your winning, you know? Right, well, Professor Moody, PG, and Hermione work together to get as many supplies as possible. Alright, proceed. Wait, is Theo still here? No, he went to go get a beer. Oh, I see. Alrighty then. Snivelous Greasy falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Hey guys, I'm back. Can I read the night one? Yeah, of course, bud. Alright, I'm gonna sit on your couch here. In fact, I'm gonna lie down. Wait, where are we? We're on the floor. Why? Because the couch has fleas on it. Oh, well, fleas don't bother me. Yeah, well, they bother me. So Harry constructs a shack. Snuffles, Padfoot, and Newt split up to search for resources. Excuse me, since when were they together? Professor Toadface, Dumbledore, Hagrid, and Ginny hunt for other tributes. And again, why are they together? PG camouflages herself in the bushes. Luna collects fruit from a tree. St. George hunts for other tributes. Draco sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Vanderbilt thinks about home. Ron questions his sanity. Now, hold up. Vanderbilt is Voldemort, right? Yeah. Why is that? Yeah, there was a Tumblr post that basically said, we should do the same thing with, Voldemort that we do with Benedict Cumberbatch. Like, basically say his name totally different and you'll still know who you're talking about. Like, for example, Benadryl Pumpkin Patch. You still know it's Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes, I suppose so. Fred injures himself. So maybe he's the one with the missing ear. Yeah. Minerva receives medical supplies from Mr. Beast. Nice. Professor Moody dies from hunger. Mulligan severely slices Hermione with a sword. Ron's gonna get you. Yes, he will. Neville questions his sanity. Bella sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. And Lucy receives an explosive from Mr. Beast. Right, because Mr. Beast is our sponsor in the games. I think I even said at one point he's so rich that if the Hunger Games does happen and he's still around, he might be a sponsor. I want to lock the screen so I can put it on the side so I don't have to lay like this anymore. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Oh boy. Dobby, the very first kill. Queenie. Oh yeah, Vanderbilt killed her. That's right, he probably didn't even use any weapons. He just probably went Avada Kedavra and killed her. Coward. Snivelous, Gracie, Professor Moody, and Hermione. I think Snivelous fell into a lake. Yes, that's precisely what happened. Ginny defeats Harry in a fight but spares his life. Good, you spare your future husband. Hagrid goes to sleep. St. George stays awake all night. Luna loses sight of where she is. Neville destroys Snuffles' Padfoot's supplies while he's asleep. And that's all on night 1. Oh wait, you said I could read it. Oh, sorry, we forgot you were even there. You can read the rest of it. Okay, I'm gonna... You okay, dude? Yeah, I'm fine. I just fell on the floor. I see. Well, come here if you can. No, I'm just gonna read it from there. How? I'm a god, man. I have omnipotence. I thought that was Apollo. No. He has, prophecy. I see. Anyway, go on. Minerva. Oh, Minerva attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Fred screams for help. Professor Toadface convinces Dumbledore to snuggle with her. Draco tends to his wounds. Newt sees the fires but stays hidden. Can't be Minerva's. Lucy convinces Bella to snuggle with him. So that's basically like his sister-in-law, I guess. Yeah. Oh man, they're all crazy. Vanderbilt attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Ron is unable to start a fire, just like Minerva, and sleeps without warmth. Molly Kins receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and PG loses sight of where she is. Now, tell me, why did you have Molly Kins as Molly Weasley? Because that's what Arthur called her when the two of them were alone. Alright. Let's proceed. Alright, Dio, you can read day 2. Alright. St. George receives a hatchet from Mr. Beast. Mollikins discovers a cave. Fred overhears Luna and Draco talking in the distance. Professor Toadface explores the arena. Ron chases Minerva. PG, Hagrid, Ginny, and Newt hunt for other tributes. Bella discovers a cave. Neville receives an explosive from Mr. Beast. Dumbledore defeats Lucy in a fight but spares his life. Snuffles collects fruit from a tree. Yeah, fruit. And Harry dies trying to escape the arena. God, idiot! Okay, Mr. Dynamite, you can go now. Was Napoleon Dynamite just here? Yeah, but just for a minute. Just popped in for a second. Alright, let's proceed. You know what? Drinking coffee is like drinking unicorn blood to stay alive. Like you're cursed from the moment it touches your lips. But it gives you great energy or something like that. But I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking Mountain Holler. Alright, the first 2 cane shots of day 2 can be heard in the distance. Vanderbilt stupidly tried to climb a tree. Wait, he can fly, but he can't climb a tree. Apparently. And Harry from District 4. Proceed. Luna attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hagrid receives clean water from Mr. Beast. Draco thinks about winning. Lucy lets Dumbledore into his shelter. Now, Lucy is short for Lucius, if you don't remember. Snuffles, Padfoot, and Minerva hold paws because Minerva's taking her cat form and Snuffles is taking his doggo form. Imagine that. The 2 actors who played the dog and the cat holding paws. Wouldn't that be adorable? Ginny fends Ron, Neville, and Fred away from her fire. Professor Toadface, Bella, Newton, and Mollikin sleep in shifts. St. George loses sight of where he is. And PG tries to sing herself to sleep. Can I read the next one? Sure. Lucy receives a hatchet from Mr. Beast. Oh wait, it's my turn. Snuffles Padfoot stalks Dumbledore. Professor Toadface chases Neville. Luna receives fresh food from Mr. Beast. Bella thinks about home. PG chases Mollikins. Newt explores the arena. Draco travels to higher ground. Go ahead, director. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Ooh, excuse me. St. George and Ginny split up for resources. Fred stabs Hagrid while his back is turned. No! Ron thinks about home, and Minerva tries to spear fish with a trident. You know, Minerva, you're a cat. You can just use your cat-like instincts to catch them. Swarm of tracker-jackers invades the arena. Now, who wants to read this? No one? Just me? Okay. Snuffles knocks Newt unconscious and leaves him there as bait. PG is stung to death. Bella and Draco survive. Professor Toadface knocks Minerva unconscious and leaves her there as bait. Brandon, Saint Luna, Ginny, Mullikins, Neville, Ron, and St. George survive. And Dumbledore and Lucy are both stung to death. Wow. So 7 canyon shots can be heard in the distance. Hagrid, rest in peace. Newt, PG, Minerva, also rest in peace. Luna, rest in peace. Dumbledore and Lucy. Alrighty then. Who's gonna read this one? Me again. St. George defeats Ginny in a fight but spares her life. Bella thinks about home. Fred stays awake all night. Mullikins thinks about winning. Professor Toadface receives an explosive from Mr. Beast, which is probably the explosive Sirius steps on later. Neville strangles Draco after engaging in a fist fight, and Ron convinces Snuffles Padfoot to snuggle with him. Oh, imagine that. Ron and the doggo version of Sirius snuggling. Black dogs deserve love. Feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Fred and Ginny get into a fight over raw meat, but Ginny gives up and runs away. St. George stabs Ron while his back is turned. What? You could spare your sister's life, but not your brother's. Snuffles, Bella, Professor Toadface, and Neville team up and grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. But who would be sending Bella, Snuffles, and Toadface memoirs? Like, as far as we know, Toadface doesn't have any loved ones in the book or the movies. Although she does seem to have a crush on someone, I think. Yeah, the Minister. That's it. So maybe the Minister did, and I think perhaps Remus in this scenario would send Snuffles a little something. Alrighty then, and Bella, I'm not sure about. Maybe Sissy did it. And Neville, probably his grandma. Maybe she sent the Remember All. Mullikins cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Oh boy. Yeah, she can stand to see Fred get killed and then protect Ginny from Bella, but like when Ron dies, that's it. She can't take that. But she also killed Hermione, so maybe she feels guilty about that too. Perhaps. Alright, St. George receives fresh food from Mr. Beast, but he doesn't get anything to drink along with it, which is why he dies of thirst. Professor Toadface sprains her ankle while running away from Ginny. Ginny, finish her. Do it. Bella travels to higher ground. Neville, Snuffles, Padfoot, and Fred hunt for other tributes. But unfortunately, the only deaths will be the ones from the feast. Draco, Ron, and Mullikins. Wait, how did Draco die? I think Neville strangled him after engaging in a fist fight. Oh, that's right. Alright, Dio, your turn. Bella, St. George, and Neville cheerfully sing songs together. Hey, he said it was my turn. Sorry, dude. Professor Toadface, Ginny, and Fred cheerfully sing songs together, and Snuffles Padfoot stays awake all night. Oh man, he's so lonely. Yeah, but think about this. I wonder if Ginny knows if Fred killed Ron. I don't know. No, St. George did, I think. I don't remember. Hey, we can go back and look real quick. Hang on, we accidentally hit day 4 instead of the feast. Yeah, St. George stabbed Ron, not Fred. Oh, well, I got confused, sorry. It's alright. And Snuffles is all by himself. The first time we did this, we had our series and gave him a bunch of snuggles. Hey, it's almost 4:20. Nice. Yeah, so it is. Snuffles' pad foot accidentally steps on a landmine. See? He died literally the next day. St. George sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Ginny searches for firewood. Fred catches Professor Toadface off guard and kills her. Bella explores the arena. 4:20 plays it. Yeah. Well, it's not April. So, Fred catches Bella explores the arena. And Neville collects fruit from a tree. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left. That's right. Snuffles and Professor Toadface died. Fred tries to treat his infection, and Neville, Ginny, Bella, and St. George sleep in shifts. Wait, when did Fred get an infection? I don't know, dude. Happens randomly sometimes. Maybe the gods just looked down and went, hey, you killed your brother. Let's give you some comeuppance. Yeah, because usually in the games when anyone betrays their family or their district, then, no, it was George who killed Ginny. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you know what I meant. Whoever betrays their family or their district gets comeuppance pretty much soon thereafter. Now I'm done with my mutton holler, but I don't want to crush it because my grandma's still sleeping. Alrighty then. Alright. Fred thinks about home. Ginny explores the arena. Bella makes a slingshot. Neville collects fruit from a tree, and George dies from thirst. I could have given him my mountain holler. Yes, you could have, but you didn't. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and that's poor St. George. Oh wait, didn't he kill her? I forget. Who killed Ron again? I think it was George. Yeah, that's right, George did. Right. So he could defeat his sister, but spare her life, but he couldn't spare Ron's. I guess not. Bella begs for Fred to kill her. He reluctantly obliges killing Bella. Neville receives an explosive from Mr. Beast, and Ginny stays awake all night. Yes. Neville and Fred track down and kill Ginny. 2 cannon shots can be heard today, which is Bella and Ginny. So that means Fred begs for Neville to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Fred. Perfect. So the winner's Neville from District 5. So yeah, that kind of confirms our new theory that the odds are in favor of District 5 tributes. So yeah, Dobby was the very first to die. Yes, Fred severely injured him. Vanderbilt killed Queenie. Neville fell into a lake. Professor Mooney died of hunger. It didn't last very long. I guess he wasn't very vigilant. Or he made the mistake of running from the cornucopia without getting any food. Who knows? And Mulligan severely sliced Hermione with a sword. Which is why the next day, or that night, I don't remember which, that Ron chased Hermione. I wonder though, how did he know about that? I don't know. Vanderbilt attempted to climb a tree night 1 but fell to his death. Harry 9, day 2. Night 2, no deaths. Day 3, Fred stabbed Hagrid. Probably with his own umbrella. A swarm of tracker-jackers invades the arena. Snuffles knocked Newt out. PG was stung to death. Professor Toadface knocked Minerva out. Fred knocked Luna out. Oh yeah, that's probably why Neville killed you, because he killed Luna and he was in love with her. Dumbledore is stung to death and so is Lucy. Neville strangles Draco after engaging in a fist fight. St. George stopped Ron at the feast, and Mollikins committed suicide because her son died. And also she felt guilty about killing Hermione. Neville Padfoot accidentally stepped on a landmine. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe he was so lonely. He was just looking for trouble and accidentally stepped on the landmine. Well, then that is still an accident, even if he was looking for a way to die. Yes, well, Fred catches Professor Turtface off guard and kills her. Night 5 new deaths. I think that was the one where everyone was singing songs. St. George died of thirst. Bella begs for Fred to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing Bella. Day 7, Neville and Fred track down and kill Ginny. And the very last night, night 7, Fred begs for Neville to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Fred. And that makes him the winner. So yeah. Fred had twice as many kills as Neville. But, like I said before, the number of kills doesn't exactly guarantee you're gonna win. Yeah. Weirdly enough, Vanderbilt only had like 1. We know he killed at least 7 people to make the Horcruxes. We just don't know who he killed to make those Horcruxes. You said whore. It's not how it's spelled, bud. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well. Ooh, excuse me. Goodbye, wonderful people. Have a most wonderful day. Stay safe, and please subscribe.